Audible's romance collection has something to satisfy every side of you. When it comes to what kind of romance you're into, you don't have to choose just one. Fancy a dalliance with a duke, or maybe a steamy billionaire. You could find a book boyfriend in the city and another one tearing it up on the hockey field. And if nothing on this earth satisfies, you can always find love in another realm. Discover modern rom-coms from authors like Lily Chu and Ali Hazelwood, the latest romantasy series from Sarah J. Maas and Rebecca Yarros, plus Regency favorites like Bridgerton and Outlander. And of course, all the really steamy stuff. Your first great love story is free when you sign up for a free 30-day trial at audible.com/Wondery. That's audible.com/Wondery.
Welcome into Off the Bench, presented by All Star Toyota.
Ooh, you're scary.
We're bringing you the spookiest sports talk in town. With Jacob Hester and
Terrifying and terrible.
live from the haunted
Raising Cane's
studio, here's Jacob Hester and
My mic was off. That's on me.
How would a robot say yo?
Yeah.
Like that.
That's me.
Yeah.
Nailed it. We all nailed it.
Welcome in, OTB, here on this Tuesday morning. Jake, Glenn, Alondra, Tay, the gang is all here with you, ready to break down a little LSU, South Carolina, Saints, and Patriots. A lot to get to, but as we start every single day, how we doing?
How we doing? Fantastic.
A vibe check.
Fantastic. We are all here just living in the Jacksonville Jaguars
Living it
world.
Wow.
I know. It's their world, man.
We're just in
4-1.
here living it up.
Yeah.
Living it up.
Oh, my lady, they've been living it up.
No, we're doing great. Day of the Lord, October 7th. Happy to be here.
It's Tuesday.
No, it's Tuesday.
Let's see how it goes.
Traditionally, we hated Tuesday, but the last few Tuesdays been award-winning.
Some would say.
I think a lot would say.
Yeah. Oh, man. But everything's good, man. Everything is good. We are fired up. A little bit concerned right now for my knees, my hamstrings, my Achilles tendons. Apparently, I've been peer pressured. I've been goaded. I've been forced, not even given a choice, really, but to dust off the old cleats, stretch out the old arm.
Yeah.
Play a little flag football this evening.
Yeah, I mean, same situation for me. So the coaching staffs over at Elite for our flag football. So earlier in the day, we're going to have like Pro Bowl type events for the kids and challenges for them. And then when the lights go on, got a lot of old heads out there. Now, there's some names that were not on that list that I know should be.
Like?
Bull Hurley.
Bull.
Looking at you, bud.
Staring right at your face, buddy.
Yeah, but we got to play a flag football game. We're on the same team, though.
That's cool.
So are you going to throw it to me unlike you
I don't know.
didn't do in college?
I don't know if I'm playing quarterback or not.
What are you going to play?
I don't know. Center.
Center.
I'll run a 4-step out route.
Are you going to wear your ankle braces?
Should I bring the colored wristbands?
Yeah.
Ankle braces.
You still got those?
Yeah, I kind of want to know, like, how this thing's going to operate. Like, how aggressive or, the other people are going to be. Can we just kind of jog around?
I mean, I can only speak for myself.
Yep.
I'll run a route.
Who's leading this thing? Who's going to calling the plays?
That's you. It ain't me.
Who's bringing the cards?
I'll be a fullback dive if I'm calling them.
Oh, man.
I formation.
I'll just get open. Let me cook.
You're going to get your flag
Just
pulled.
kidding. So fast.
The guy rushing.
So fast. No, I'm going to slip. I don't have cleats, so I'm going to slip.
It's turf, so you'll be okay.
No, bro.
You got any turf shoes?
Do you see the explosiveness? Kidding me? Normal shoes can't handle this.
Mm-hmm.
Bust those things like Zion.
Can you imagine if he tore his Achilles?
Oh my gosh. And how it would somehow be my fault?
Yeah, it is. You're making me play.
He'd be out from here, what, 4 months?
Years, maybe.
Years.
I might be done. I might be retired. The Achilles goes, guys. I'm done.
Nah, them ankles will
Yeah.
support
them
you.
ankles
If
too
any
strong.
ankle can support and not have a situation, it's you, bud.
They just strong.
That's an injury I'm never worried about. I'm not an explosive enough athlete.
See, it's a curse. It's an absolute curse.
I'm going to give you at least 3 go routes, and then I'm tapping out.
Yeah, bud, you know how tired I'd be after one if I ran a go route.
I'll give you 3.
You think we're gonna play both ways?
Oh, God, I didn't think about that.
Yeah, you got to hit that back pedal up today.
Oof. I mean, once in my career, Kirby Smart saw me backpedal and was like, yeah, why don't you go back over there with Jimbo? All right, coach. Sorry, that didn't impress you.
We're gonna be. I can't wait for that matchup. You versus the Diesel.
Oh, yeah. If y'all think I'm covering Cecil College, you're crazy.
It ain't happening.
I'll cover JV. Cecil looks like he still actively works out.
Yeah,
None of us, look like that.
I don't know.
So we'll see how it goes. If you have 2 fill-ins tomorrow morning, you know why. Alondra, how you doing?
I'm now worried.
Yeah, you should be.
I'm worried that
My
y'all
wife
are
is
going to go
concerned.
out there and just injure yourselves.
My wife
But-
is extremely concerned about.
So is this the OTB Bowl we were talking about, or what's the OTB Bowl?
No, no, because we're on the same team. I guess it's when we play each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, Packers, Chargers.
That's
When
gonna
is
be
that?
electric.
This is a little preview of the real Super Bowl, right?
Yeah. Chargers, Packers.
No doubt.
I think that's 2 weeks. I think.
Katie or Lacey, one of y'all let me know when that.
Okay.
They're the only ones that know.
That's true.
But yeah, no, doing well. Hope y'all don't hurt yourselves tonight. I know it's a little tricky, but
I've already started stretching.
you should have got some cleats the moment that you knew about this.
I'll just probably wear Jackson's cleats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had some cleats. I actually when I've been training QBs every now and then, I have my old Green Bay Packer cleats. So it's some
Use
cool
those.
cleats. They have green on them.
Bust
and
those out.
this past summer was working out. Obviously explosive athlete.
Duh.
Here. The soul popped off of one of
Yeah,
them. Well, they are yeah.
those some bucks are a decade old, bro.
Yeah,
At least.
Yeah, they were made a while
Need to
ago.
be
They got some miles on
reconditioned.
them,
They
yeah.
were made overseas a long time ago.
Yeah, that they were. That they were. So we got that coming up tonight. We'll see how it goes. We'll
God bless.
Can y'all hear the excitement in our voice?
Godspeed.
We're so excited. I can feel my hamstring tightening up right now.
Oh, boy.
Tay, how we doing?
Man, we are doing good. I was telling Matt before the show, all of us on our bingo cards had the Jags and Colts with winning records and the Chiefs and Ravens with losing records, right? I mean, I know I did. We all had that. We all had the Colts and the
not
and the
just winning
Jaguars
records.
battling for supremacy in that division.
Yeah. Not only winning records, 4-1, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think the Colts looked the part. Jury's still out for me on the Jaguars. Obviously, a big win last night. but the Jaguars. The Colts looked the part, man. The Colts,
They do.
they're
and
well-rounded.
I heard an argument the other day. Well, they haven't played good teams. You seen their schedule coming up? It
No.
doesn't get harder. And they got a shot to. I mean, they'll be 7-2, 8-2.
They better not run into the Saints anytime soon.
Right.
They don't. They dodged
You don't want
the
to be in
bullet
that
there.
warpath.
Touch by an angel, Colts.
Trevor
Cardinals.
Lawrence, the game-winning touchdown.
Oh, my God.
That was
Two of the funniest
That was
touchdowns this
eventful.
weekend. Two
It
of
was
the funniest
incredible.
NFL touchdowns you're going to see.
No, he
Trevor
was
Lawrence.
picking his nose.
What?
He was picking his nose on the sideline.
Trevor Lawrence.
There's videos going around this
He looks
All
like
right.
he looks like. a
I fell
to make
asleep
himself
before the
lighter.
game was over,
Look.
but
You know, who hadn't?
Oh, for sure.
We all got
yeah.
boogers.
I don't even know what touchdown y'all are talking about.
Wait, that feels like somebody got caught picking boogers on the sideline before.
Nah, I'm just saying.
Well, everybody does it.
Super
What are you
defensive.
talking about?
What do you mean?
No, everybody picks boogers.
It's a quarterback thing.
He was making himself lighter for this last touchdown run.
Absolutely.
Look at
Let me
this.
see.
This is a
Fell
touchdown.
down twice.
Oh.
Twice.
Oh.
Sorry.
That was not graceful.
Dude, that is great effort by Chris Jones there. Go
Yeah.
back.
Oh, it'll run back.
Okay, number 95, Chris Jones for the Chiefs. That was incredible effort. Just stood there. Just watch.
He watched him fall down twice. He was like, "Oh, somebody's got him for right." No.
Oh my gosh.
So this touchdown. So this was
Chris
the.
Jones right here.
Watch Chris Jones.
Oh,
Oh,
What
no,
the-
I'm good.
No,
I'm good.
he's
You
like,
got
they
it.
got it.
He's
got
gonna
it.
look bad on film on that one.
Oof.
He's looked bad on film all
a couple,
year.
he's got like 3 or 4 of those.
You know
right
what?
now.
He can't do any wrong though. After that post game interview a couple weeks ago when he said he didn't want to trade jerseys with Russell Wilson.
That's true.
Oh, yeah, that's your guy now.
He's like, "Nah, I'm good."
Yeah.
Terrible sportsmanship.
But
Mr.
you
Limited.
had that touchdown, what ended up being the game-winning touchdown, after he fell down twice.
That was graceful.
A graceful stood up and he got in. And then on Sunday you had the Titans Cardinals,
Yes.
where Cam Ward throws an interception in the red zone,
Yeah.
and the guy just drops the ball, falls down, drops the ball. It bounces around like a wet bar of soap, and it was 2 of the funnier NFL touchdowns were game-winning touchdowns, game-changing touchdowns. I don't remember seeing quite some guy fall in the backfield twice and then score. Oh, here we go. There it is. Oh,
And then, this guy's kicking it. Like, those are National Football League touchdowns.
national. This looks like Maction right here.
Oh, my gosh. And
Those two teams are the Maction of the NFL. in fairness.
how the Titans won that game is remarkable. Like, when you go through all the plays that led to them being victorious,
Yep.
and we played the one yesterday where the running back dropped the ball on the half-inch line, which is still the dumbest thing you can do in sports.
Yeah, it is. But there has been a lot of news from that play, what happened post-game. And I do want to – I know we only got a couple minutes left in this segment, so I probably want to come back with it after this. A lot of people talking about it, a lot of discussion about how the head coach for the Cardinals handled the situation where his player – I can't even pronounce his name. What's his last name? DeMarcado fumbled, inexcusable, undisciplined, terrible play. But the post-game or the post-play on the sideline, Jonathan Gannon, head coach for the Cardinals, absolutely berates him, which I'm okay with. But I want to get Jake's reaction. We'll watch the video of a little bit. He took it a little further than just verbal on the discipline.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah,
Got physical.
got a little physical.
Okay. All right. We got that for you. And again, LSU, South Carolina. We've got Saints and Patriots breakdowns coming your way. We've got Nick Underhill, New Orleans Football in hour number 3. A lot to get to here on this Tuesday edition of OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, I want to remind you about our friends over at Gulf Coast Office Products, the official office equipment provider of LSU Athletics. So whether it's copiers, printers, or complete office tech solutions, GCOP keeps your business running like a championship program. Locally owned and operated, they've been servicing Louisiana businesses for over 45 years with next-level service and support. So if your office needs to upgrade its playbook, visit GCOPnet.com. That is GCOPnet.com. Gulf Coast Office Products, where Tigers get it done.
That's right. Gulf Coast Office Products, Louisiana's leading copier and printer source. So we all kind of know if you've worked in an office, no matter the size, how the paper trail is like the lifeline, the bloodline of how any business operates. So it doesn't matter the size, whether it's law firms, engineering firms, schools, universities, banks, hospitals, whether you
Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? I travel the world and the 7 seas. Everybody's looking for something. 2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn, Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports. Some of them want to be abused.
All right, go to yourgoodwood.com. That is the website for Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. right there on Drusilla Lane in Baton Rouge. If you want to go to the website, book a consultation, find a full list of services that they offer over at the clinic, pricing options as well. All that can be found on the website. We also encourage you to pick up the phone and give them a call, 225-4GD-WOOD. That's 225-4GD-WOOD, and always online at yourgoodwood.com. All right, Matthew, set the scene on this video that I
Yeah, so we're going to pull this video. So again, to set the scene again, the Cardinals in an epic disaster of an ending to a game. They were up 21-6. Is that right? Yeah, they're up 21-6. Gannon-Demarcado, their running back, breaks off a great run, hits the hole. Boom. We all heard the story by this point. He fumbles right on the goal line, right before he gets to it now. It's probably an arguable call. I would have probably said in review that he probably scored, but whatever. Doesn't matter. Don't do it. So stupid. Jake talked about it yesterday. The dumbest thing you can do as a football player is drop it. So you would expect him to be coached up really well. You would expect the coach to not be real happy with him, not be pleased with him. But did the head coach take it a little too far? I wanted to get your honest because you haven't seen this.
Nope.
Did Jonathan Gannon, the head coach, kind of a weak chin, head coach for the Arizona Cardinals, did he handle this properly?
Okay, so the beginning of the video, I actually don't mind at all. It's the last little punch that I got a problem with.
Yep.
Like the initial, like, come on, man. Every coach at
He gives him a little love tap on the chest.
like, come
right?
on, man, we need you. We're gonna need you in here. Stop pouting. We need you.
Yeah, I don't think that's what he's
Get
saying.
over it.
He gets in his ear.
I don't know.
Too.
I think that's kind of where he started the situation. But it was the last punch that was out of frustration and anger. And he's just got like, if you hit like the initial stuff, like, man, I've had coaches do that all the time. Like, whatever, that's cool.
No doubt.
Hell, my dad did that when I was playing for Sunset Acres Indians. Shout out. But like the last little punch that he got, like on the way out,
Like, it hits him in the stomach.
like if you do that, like you got to know we're gonna fight.
Yeah.
It might not be out there like on the sideline, but we're gonna have a real conversation. And you could tell, obviously, whatever he was saying. There's some people that are starting to walk over there because they probably feel like it's escalating past a point, right? You see players and coaches.
Yeah.
So
you can start reading the body language when he gets the up, like when he starts tucking his chin and like getting his head down and getting real close. Yeah. You can tell he's like to the point where he wants to fight that kid, right?
Yeah.
You can tell he gets to that point, and then he kind of like, all right, so. There's a lot of different ways to coach. There's a lot of ways to coach well. There is, when from our experience at LSU, there's a Nick Saban way to coach.
Yeah.
Jimbo Fisher type of coach, very similar. Like that, like we all know that coaching staff. Will Muschamp, we've seen it on the sideline. Like there's that way to coach. Then there's a Les Miles, there's a Gary Croton way to coach. There's no right or wrong way, right? There's no right or wrong way to coach. As long as like you are true to yourself and you are consistent with your approach to it.
Yeah.
There's a couple of issues that I have from here. So once you in the NFL, you set your roster and you got the guys have got their pads on, right? They got their pads on. It's in the game. It's your job as a coach to get the best out of those players in that game. Like if you want to discipline, if you want to bench somebody, if you want to cut somebody, that's all well and good.
Yeah.
But you're still in the middle of a fight right there.
Yeah.
Like it's your job as a coach to like, all right, look, I can tell this guy, he's pretty upset about what he did. No one's going to be harder on himself than he is right now.
Right.
You got a teammate with your arm around him. Like, all right, let me go over there, chew him out, whatever. But then let's be like, we got to go. I need you, blah, blah, blah. So it's your job as a coach, like in that moment. He's got his jersey on for that day. He's part of the team for that day. So it's your job to get the best out of him. We've all had coaches that slap you on the head. We've all had coaches that hit you on the shoulder pads or, like you said, give you a little, like, let's go kind of tap on the chest. But that last hit, there ain't no world, there ain't no league that where it's okay to do that, to hit a kid. So there's a different, and don't take this as a soft thing. Like if you want to like hit someone in the pads to get them going, but to try to hit somebody to try to make yourself feel better as a coach, that's what he did right there. He's making himself feel better.
Yeah.
Because he just hit the kid. There's no world in that where that's okay. That coach should be fined right there just for that situation. And he's already apologized for it. I don't agree. Like, berate the kid. Yell at him. That's fine. All well.
Yeah.
But you took it a little. Once you start taking it personal and you're yelling at a kid to make yourself feel better instead of trying to get the best out of him. And to get the best out of him sometimes means, like, you got to tear him down, right? Just like we discipline kids. We got to tear them down sometimes because we're trying to teach them a lesson. But once you take it to the level where you're just getting your own personal frustrations out because you want to fight that person. I'm sure he did.
It wouldn't have gone well for him. But
wouldn't have gone great.
Yeah. The only problem I have with something like that, because like I said, I grew up and that's just kind of how I was coached. And actually, I prefer that over Gary Croton. Gary Croton created no emotions out of me.
Oh, again, don't take it wrong. I've been yelled at worse than if anybody out there is saying, well, it's a soft take. I've been yelled at and disciplined worse than you have. I promise you from my coaches.
Yeah, no. I'm saying for me, I'd rather that than somebody that's now come on, guys, we got to go out there and do better. So I actually prefer that. But the only thing I'll say, that is a grown man that you're hitting. And so what would have happened if he turns around and he goes after you?
Yeah.
You can't
Which
think
we've
you're
seen
invincible.
before.
Right. And that player probably would have been cut.
No doubt.
So he can't be if
right.
The first couple of little hits, I'm cool with that. Whatever. But if the last one,
the push,
and again, I don't really care. That's fine. But
the push in the chest is not over the line, right? It's not over the line. You see it. I'm sure there's a lot of NFL players that aren't going to like that if they did that. But whatever. And I kind of see in the chat, they're well, those NFL players, is he really a kid? Yeah, I guess I'm saying kid. They are kids.
Because you're old.
You're an old. Because I'm a man. Because I'm 40. But you got a coach and a player, right? There's still that hierarchy. There's still So yeah, I guess not a kid technically.
No,
a man. But still, it's a coach-player relationship right there.
That's a coach that, and Taylor talks about all the time. He's on the hot seat. He knows he's on the hot seat, and you can see the frustration
because when he tucked his head in and got real close to his neck.
Yeah, my only problem is what if he turned on that coach? The story wouldn't even be. It would be him, the player. The player would get cut. It's always I say whenever there's any kind of brawl and officials get in the middle of it and they're pushing players and getting them out, or when they have a penalty they disagree with, officials always put their hands on players in basketball, football. And I'm if he did that, he would basically be arrested. Right. So you probably don't need to put your hands on that player like that. Mm-hmm. And it always bothers me not because how dare you? It's no, if you put your hands on somebody, you better be ready for me to put my hands back on you. Mm-hmm. It's just a double standard that I don't like.
Mm-hmm. And then Taylor brought something up at commercial break where last year Andy Reid and Travis Kelce got into it, and Andy Reid belly bumped him. That's okay to me because that's just funny.
That's assault, brother.
That's assault,
with that belly.
That is a deadly weapon right there.
That's a hard, callous belly. Been through a lot.
Oh man, yeah.
Again, I guess the player didn't really react. Now I didn't love the player's post game press conference.
What'd he say?
It was just flipping and just almost go learn from this, and we'll learn from this, and it was you got to take full accountability. He's it was something who hasn't had a moment like that or something of that nature. I'm not quoting here. I'm paraphrasing. It's a lot of people that just finish in the end zone.
Yeah, there's no. I mean, you should have learned about that when you were 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna learn from it. Or Jonathan Gannon's gonna hit you again.
Jonathan.
He'll make you learn. Oh, here we go. Is this the belly bump?
Yeah. See, you can tell that's their relationship.
Yeah.
Look, they feed off that. They feed off each other from that.
Oh, that's good. Come on. This is a little different. The old Jonathan Gannon, old weak chin. He looks kind of sick.
Did you know Jonathan Gannon before this incident?
I knew his face. I had no idea his name. I was like, you talking about Rich's brother?
The fact that you know who Rich Gannon is, I'm pretty proud of you.
Oh, I love that guy.
All right, we got to take a break. I'm about to get Flavor Flaved here. We'll take that break. More OTB when we come back here live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
All right, go to allstar2FBatonRouge.com. Buying new, leasing, renting, everything is available. So no matter what your needs are, what your family's needs are, they're going to be met every single time over at All Star. And if you've got a trip to go watch the Tigers, the Saints play here this fall, and you want to rent a Toyota, remember per-day rental prices. Incredible per-day rental prices. Everything is available as well. Multiple options in every category. Go to the website today to see what they can do for you, and that's All-Star Toyota of BatonRouge.com.
That's right, All-Star Toyota right there, Airline Highway near Goodwood. A whole parking lot full of beautiful, new, used Toyotas. So if you're in the market right now, if it's that time of life where it's just time for an upgrade or time for something new, you got a lot of miles on that car right now, well, you can go to their website, start shopping. Everything on their lot is right there at All-Star Toyota Baton Rouge. And you can also start the trade-in process, see what your current car is worth right there, All-Star Toyota BatonRouge.com.
From players to legends, Hester and Flynn break down LSU football like only champions can.
All right, welcome back in OTB. It is always a great time to go for Dose. Grab a nice cold Dos Equis. If you're getting ready for a game day this weekend, it is the perfect time to go for Dose. So whenever you're getting your tailgating gear together, you got the tent, you got the TVs, you got the generator, make sure that necessity, that ice chest full of ice cold Dos Equis, because game day is done the right way when you go for Dose. I was just watching a video. It's like Geno Smith got hit by a car, and I'm like, what? Geno Smith got hit by a car, and they play the video, and it's somebody running over a trash can.
Oh.
It got me.
Well, video.
It's like, wait, what?
No.
Like, Geno Smith got hit by a car?
First Mark Sanchez, now Geno?
Gosh, is this an angry Raiders fan?
Mark brought that on himself.
Mark did. What are you doing, Mark?
It's true.
Depending on where the trash can is, Gino might as well.
You're just trying to get some sprints in.
He was just trying to stay fit.
God, that story is more bizarre by the day, minute, hour, second, whatever.
You see the video of him walking around after he'd been stabbed?
He looks like a zombie.
Wild.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's stabbed in the chest 3 times and probably very intoxicated.
I was going to say,
Allegedly.
drunk people don't.
Maybe. I don't know.
Drunk people don't feel anything.
I saw the video, and somebody's like, how in the world, if you're stabbed 3 times, are you walking like that? Somebody said, brother, he doesn't feel like blank, blank thing.
Yeah. I don't know how deep it went. Could have been a shallow knife.
Oof. God, that's crazy. Like,
I cut myself with scissors the other day, and it just ruined my whole day. It wasn't even that big of a cut.
the thing that really is, like, all jokes aside, so obviously, like, he worked incredibly hard to be an NFL quarterback. Like, anytime you do that, and I don't care how talented you are, if you get to the NFL, like, you've put in some real work. But also, if you're calling a game in the National Football League, there's only so many of those spots. And there's some people that certainly could do it, but it's like, if you get one of those spots, now you've worked your butt off to get it, and you're really good at your craft, and, you know, you got to spend time and effort and time away from your family to get one of those. And it's like, how much you work to get to that point and how quickly one awful, terrible, bad decision can take all that away. Like, everything. Like, I don't see a world he doesn't go to prison.
Well, I think they upgraded it to felony
It's a felony.
charges.
Yeah, I saw that this morning.
Did you see the picture of the
So-
guy, the victim?
I
Yeah.
didn't see him.
Oh, it's bad.
That's bad.
Little
Like,
messed
big old
up.
gash in the
Yeah.
side of his face.
I mean, he's
I
going
did
he's
read.
going to prison.
Yeah.
Because they upped one of them to a felony, but it's up to 6 years. So see what
Yeah, so I
Mark
saw
Mark gets.
after the show yesterday, the report had come out like
Right.
it is anywhere between 1 and 5 years or 1 and 6 years in prison. Like, it's a pretty big range right there to me. But yeah, really unfortunate turn of events there. And like you said, this story keeps changing. It'll probably be different in 5 hours than it is right now. I'm sure there's going to be, what's the year of our Lord right now? 2025. I'm sure there's gonna be some videos surfacing. Yeah, bad situation, and he sounds like he brought it on himself.
Yeah.
So-
I've not seen one thing that was the opposite. So,
Yeah.
anyways, enough time on Mark Sanchez.
Yep,
Oof,
that's it.
what a terrible decision that was.
True.
That's
Yeah,
a
that
real
guy.
life felony, brother.
Right. He really assaulted that
Yeah.
gentleman of 69 years old.
Yeah, 69. Over a parking spot.
The-
He was trying to be the manager of a
Yeah.
hotel that he's not the manager of.
Yeah, just take your key card, go to your room.
And go
tough
to
guy,
sleep.
Mark. Look where it got him.
I mean,
Good job,
apparently it
buddy.
wasn't even his hotel. Where was
Just
he
go to
walking
sleep.
to after he got stabbed?
If this old guy doesn't move the truck, I'm going to beat his ass.
Yeah.
Mark Sanchez.
Yep, for sure.
Good job, buddy.
Yikes.
Moving on to LSU, South Carolina, as one would make that sweet transition.
Who do you think Mark would pick?
South Carolina.
Well, LSU because they fight over the USC deal. USC's, yeah, South Carolina and Southern California. You've been watching tape of Lenore Sellers over the last couple of days.
I have. I want to watch all of it. I'm going to give a later in the week. I'll give like a real detailed breakdown of Lenore Sellers and some of the South Carolina. But I have watched the South Carolina Kentucky tape in detail, both offense and defense. And first of all, Kentucky. I texted y'all yesterday, like, who's this quarterback for Kentucky? This is brutal tape. Offensive coordinator, brutal. So that game was pretty close. So I think, what did the score end up being? Like 35-10, I believe. That game was actually pretty close in the second quarter. It was pretty back and forth game. South Carolina ran single high safety. There was a backup quarterback playing for Kentucky. Cutter Boley? Is that right? Classic. Cutter Boley was a quarterback.
I couldn't even told you that.
Yeah, so he was a quarterback for Kentucky. They ran the ball probably 90% of the time in the first half. South Carolina, and I noticed this last year playing. I watched a lot of the South Carolina Clemson game leading up to the Clemson game this year for LSU. They do like to play a lot of really aggressive in the secondary, so a lot of single high safety. And against Kentucky, against a backup quarterback that wasn't great in the passing game, they ran single high safety probably 98% of the time. However, Kentucky, good running team. They were still able to move the ball a little bit. Early in the game, in the second quarter, actually, Kentucky is up 10-7. And then in the matter of 3 plays, USC scores 14 points on 2 turnovers. 1 fumble, sack, fumble, touchdown, 1 and pick 6 for a touchdown in a matter of 3 different plays. And all of a sudden, I mean, it goes from a 10-7 lead for Kentucky, playing the kind of game they wanted to, running the ball, to a 21-10 deficit, and they just never could climb out of it. South Carolina, they make some plays. They're not particularly great on offense or defense, I don't think. This is based on one game. Now, they could have had off game. Like, Lenore Sellers made some plays. Let me tell you, he is a strong dude. Like, that is a kid you better wrap up, and it better be tackled by committee, because that's the one thing that he does really well. Of course, we all kind of know. We've seen it firsthand. He scrambles and he breaks tackles. From a play in the quarterback position, he doesn't have great footwork in the pocket. He's not exceptionally accurate. He can make throws. That's not to say he's not going to make good throws, but as a just playing the standard quarterback position, doesn't seem like the biggest threat to me. Now, it's the off-schedule stuff, him breaking, he makes these big plays, he's breaking 2, 3, 4 tackles in the backfield. So, when you get a shot at him, you better big boy him. You better not go in there timid, and you better grab a hold of any part of his body you can get. Ankles, shoes, shirt, helmet, horse collar, whatever it is. I don't know. But, you better.
Horse collars ability.
Well, that's better than breaking off for about an 80-yard touchdown.
But
But that's the one thing that really sticks out. And he does. He'll make some really good throws, but from a footwork standpoint, he's a little bit happy foot in the pocket, gets confused a little bit if you bring some untraditional looks. but he always has that ace up his sleeve, man. He can always break out. But LSU's proven this is not a new situation for LSU's defense, going against a quarterback that can play off schedule, make plays with his legs. So it'll be a really good matchup. It'll be a fun matchup. They don't run like this fastball tempo stuff that you see with Ole Miss. So I expect the LSU's defense to create a lot of confusion. I expect them to get Harold Perkins in the right spot to play that spy technique that we know and love from Harold Perkins. So I think this will be a really fun matchup for Blake Baker and the gang. I see them flying around. I see them getting back to now against Ole Miss. Of course, we had to be a little bit more vanilla because of that speed ball, that tempo, that fast pace. It's just you can't get to a lot of complicated defenses, and you can't always get the perfect defense called at the right time that you want to, or you can't switch personnel and get fresh guys in and play kind of the tempo of the ball that you want to. But I think this week kind of changes that. I'm watching this Kentucky game and I'm trying to find the dangerous parts on South Carolina, and I just haven't come across it yet. Besides Lenore Sellers being able to break 1,000 tackles.
Yeah, he's not really had weapons over the last couple of years. He's had guys that are really good athletes. He's had guys that are on Bruce Feldman's freak list. Nick Harbor has been on there 3 times already in his college career, but it's he's super athletic and he can make a play here or there, but consistently, no, he's not what you need if you're Lenore Sellers at the quarterback position. So when you've watched tape so far, do you think South Carolina's better on offense or better on defense in the totality of the year?
I watched the one tape, and playing a Cutter Boley-led offense, and whoever the offensive coordinator is for Kentucky, their defense, you talking about the 86 Bears? Pretty much the same. Their defense is pretty good. Now, vulnerable to the outside run, surprisingly enough. Now, I don't know what Kentucky's stats are as far as their running game and how good they are at running game. It's I don't know where they are on the leaderboard, if they're known to be this juggernaut running team. But they ran the ball pretty effectively. South Carolina, like I said, had to load the box. They were putting 7, 8 guys in the box very consistently, which made it hard. But they were pretty susceptible to the outside run. Their defensive backs had a really, really hard time getting off blocks.
Yeah.
And again, I don't know the Kentucky personnel well enough to say, man, their wide receivers are the greatest blocking wide receivers to ever play the sport of football. But the defensive backs for South Carolina could not get off blocks. So a lot of those plays that LSU does like to do, the little pop passes behind the line of scrimmage and locking up blocks with the receivers, we always say those are really hard blocks to maintain. Kentucky did it consistently locked up guys in the secondary, and they just couldn't get off.
Yeah, I know you saw the South Carolina edge rushers flash as well, and Stewart, preseason All-American.
Which one? You know what number he is? I wasn't looking at names and I wasn't comparing my film, but I know number 12 and number 9, they showed up on film a lot. They popped. And I got a lot of different clips that I kind of
intriguing because he's 6.
Huh?
Stewart 6.
Okay, 6
Dylan
popped
Stewart,
as well. I didn't see him as much, but 6 popped as well. But number 12 popped. Now I'll show some film a little bit later on in the show. Gotta pick and choose which clips I want to show because I'll show some film today, show some film tomorrow. We're figuring out how we want to kind of spread that out. And I do want to get into some more games. I'll get into some more games outside Kentucky today. But yeah, South Carolina, they are 3-2. Win against Virginia Tech. Win against South Carolina State. A 31-7 loss at home versus Vandy. Loss at Missouri, 29-20. And then a win, of course, their latest game, Kentucky, 35-13, which was a lot closer game, except for those, fumble,
right,
sack, fumble, touchdown, pick 6. So there we go. South Carolina. I not initially super impressed.
All right, we'll continue to break it down when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to GoTommies.com, Geaux, Tommies with a Y.com, where you'll clearly see the difference. Did you go there? You're going to see all the banners. you'll see all the awards. Angie Super Service Award year after year after year after year. And you'll see the best of in 2025 in the Advocate, best windows here in town. So once you go to the website, check out the gallery of work, testimonials of past clients, all they can do for you. They can customize your job as well. Have Tommy and the team come out. GoTommys.com.
That's right. Go Tommy's Windows, Doors, Siding. If you have them come out to your project and they install, they get the windows, they get the siding, and we're talking lifetime warranty. So they will guarantee everything they do for life. And with Tommy's, you will clearly see the difference. Like Jake said, they are hanging banners every single year since 2016. Angie's List Super Service Award winners. They work with integrity. They're dependable, professional, and efficient. Go Tommys.com.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in OTB here on this Tuesday morning. We were talking yesterday before the show about our favorite NFL team. So I started talking about the Chargers. And we said, like, Austin Deculus is starting left tackle for them. He played right tackle at LSU. How about this stat? And by the way, Amari and Hampton, they're running backs on IR now as well. Over the last 3 games, defenses have a combined 81 pressures on Justin Herbert. 3 games, 81
Is that
pressures. Good? To give you an idea of that number, Josh Allen was pressured 80 times in all of 2024. 81 in 3 games.
Wait, hold on a second. Josh Allen's only pressured 80 times
in 2024. And Justin Herbert's 81 in the last 3 games.
I will say that's a little bit of a misleading comparison because that is an alarmingly low amount of times Josh Allen was pressured.
It is. I mean, that's why they probably grabbed it.
Yeah, for sure.
Still.
But still.
Oh, boy.
Mole.
How many
That's a
times
lot.
have they pressured Spencer Rattler?
Ooh, I'd love to see that number, actually. I'm gonna
85?
185.
I'm going to research that at some point during the day.
Rat Pack. Mount up.
Oh, here's a question. Spencer, how do you feel when you're getting pressured? I think
How
that's
does it make you
great-
feel emotionally?
Yeah.
He's going to say natural because I've done it my entire college and
Right.
pro career.
He's like, that ain't
That's how
nothing to
I
me.
play.
It's like, wait, that's not how football's played? When you snap it and hit your hands, you got a guy in your face? What? They play another way? Weird. I don't know what his pressure number is, but I'm going to look it up, and I guarantee you it's pretty high. Now, I don't know if it's 81 in 3 games. That feels egregiously bad.
Yeah.
But
So, do you think the Chargers can bounce back?
I don't know. Joe Alt still out.
Casualties are starting to stack up.
Lost your left tackle for the year. Your right tackle, who moved to left tackle, is on the IR. Your 2 running backs, including your first-round pick, now both on the IR. You got good quarterbacks and receivers.
Mm-hmm.
But Khalil Mack's on the IR.
Mm-hmm.
So, maybe.
Chargers going Charger.
Yeah, they are. That's why they're the Bush League Bolts, bud. They look good out there, though. Look good in their unis. That's about where it stops. The question is, can your Packers find their way back to how they looked against the Commanders earlier in the year?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yep, that's it.
Yeah, that's the breakdown.
You know, it's the NFL. You're going to have your ebbs and flows. Like we've seen, nobody's going to go undefeated. So you drop one to the Browns. So what? That Flacco. Who's not going to lose to them?
Anybody else?
Everybody else? Yeah, it's just fun. It's fun that both leagues that we're all into, of course, college football, NFL, now has no one dominant team.
No teams already. Every team's already got a defeat in the NFL. That's crazy.
I know.
You have both your
5 weeks
undefeateds
in.
go down. So
Both undefeateds go down. Was it 72 Dolphins?
Yep.
72 Dolphins popping the champagne early. Early October, they're getting the pop the champagne, light up the cigars.
And we were wondering which AFC South team would be 9-7 and make the postseason. Or I guess it's 9-8 now, 17 games. Which one of those 9 and 8 teams will make the postseason and get beat in the first round? And it's the only division that has 2 teams 4-1. The Colts and the Jags. And Houston's been very mid. And Tennessee looks like a Division II team.
Yeah, Houston's been mid, but they came out and they blew out the Ravens. And now I know it's not the same Ravens team. I know they had a backup quarterback, but they had a lot of issues offensively not executing. Like, we're sitting here like, why aren't they good? Why aren't they good? Well, they finally executed. They executed the X's and O's like they draw it up, which they have not been doing. C.J. Stroud finally looked the part. Nico. So we'll see. Is the AFC South the best division in football?
We were wondering if it was the AFC West, and it's like now the Chiefs have a losing record. I think the Broncos still have a losing record.
I think they're 3-2 now after the win. I think
The Chargers are 3-2. The Raiders are the Raiders.
Raiders are just
They
trash.
got the quarterback getting ran over. Allegedly from a video.
Chargers, Broncos, 3-2.
So, guys, it's the Packers' year. No way the football gods are going to let the tush push win 2 Super Bowls in a row. There's no shot.
It's all about Danny Dimes.
That's true.
All right, hour number 2, OTB, coming back your way.
Off the bench.
All right, go to campusfederal.org. Once you go to the website, over the last couple of days and weeks, we've been telling you if you're looking for a new checking account, remember, they have different options for you. They have multiple options depending on what you need, what your needs are, what your family's needs are. So you can check out that full list right there on the website, and it's going to give you information. Like, I'm just looking right now at the Lanyap Light Checking. It's going to give you every single thing, every reward that you're going to get, everything that comes with, and they have multiple checking account options for you when it comes to getting your home loan, your auto loan. They are the go-to source for that as well. So go to the website today. That is campusfederal.org.
All right, serving Louisiana for over 85 years with the same focus today as day one, putting members first. So don't settle for those big national banks. You can join a local bank right here. Stop by any Campus Federal branch or visit campusfederal.org.